Welcome back to Session 0, where I discuss Dungeon World every Wednesday. Today I want to take a look at The Lost Expedition by Peer Sylvester to see what it can add to my Dungeon World game. The Lost Expedition, published in 2017 by Osprey Games, has you trekking through the Brazilian jungle with 3 explorers seeking the Golden City itself, El Dorado. That's already an adventure we're likely to see in 5e's Tomb of Annihilation or 3rd Edition's Eberron continent of Zendrique. But unlike an RPG adventure, you only need one of your party members to reach El Dorado to win. It's a game full of worse outcomes, hard bargains, and ugly choices. In short, this is a game in which you're constantly asked to defy danger. It looks deceptively easy to move your pawn 8 spaces to El Dorado. But you can only progress by utilizing this advanced symbol, which doesn't even appear on many of the adventure cards. The game is split into a morning and evening phase, and except for this passage of time, there's not much similarity to Dungeon World. Where it gets interesting though is the symbols, the decision points, on each adventure card. These cards are basically encounters. Each one has great art, a number which only matters during the morning phase because you resolve them in ascending order, a series of boxes full of symbols with different colored backgrounds, yellow, blue, and red, and a single line of text, sometimes just a single word. There's a ton of narrative in each of these cards despite the brevity of text, because you tell the story through the choice of boxes you resolve. Symbols in a yellow box are compulsory, except for the swap symbol. For example, on Rope Bridge, I may swap 2 cards later in the path, but Ruins tells me I must spend food and remove the last 2 cards from the path. And by the way, if I must spend food and can't, I have to spend 1 health from an explorer. You can't exactly stockpile food either, because every morning and evening you must spend food. You must choose exactly 1 red box and resolve all of its symbols. For Lost, I can either add 2 cards to the path, gain a camping expertise, in which case I'll save this card and spend it later, and skip the next card in the path. Or I can spend 2 navigation expertise and advance to the next jungle section. You can spend expertise from a card you've saved, or by spending a health from an explorer with that expertise. If you can't spend a specific expertise, it costs you 2 health from an explorer. Oh yeah, and each explorer only starts the game with 3 health. Finally, blue boxes are optional. You can resolve none, any, or all of the blue boxes if you have the appropriate resources. The Lost Expedition is full of ugly choices while also putting extreme pressure on your resources. Health, food, expertise, and ammunition are all resources in this game. Ammunition is the rarest and can certainly mean the difference between life and death. More importantly, it provides some of the best ugly choices and worst outcomes. So how does the Lost Expedition inspire me in Dungeon World? Because steep path, a wild animal, and spoiled supplies are attempts to use up their resources. Because a clearing, a shipwreck, and the fountain are ways to give an opportunity with a cost. Because following footprints, an old pathway, or some local guides can give an opportunity without a cost. And because all of them offer choices. Have I used these cards while running Dungeon World before? I have. But not the entire deck. I'll pick 5 or 6 of them which I think best represent the current narrative or location, and use them as reminders during play. So that's it. That's how the Lost Expedition can be a huge inspiration in your Dungeon World games. Let me know in the comments if there's a game you play which has inspired Dungeon World content. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for new video notifications. Thanks for watching, and I hope you come back next week. Have a great day.